hello, Danger Nettles. Sorry I'm late. Blame VTube Studio for forgetting every model I had.
There's no other way to say that, really.
Yeah, no, there isn't. Anyways, the official
Instead
horror.
of whoop, there it is. It's whoop, where is it?
Yeah.
That was a bad joke.
Anyways, the official horror novel game of the night is Fern Flower. Everyone ready?
The best horror has blooming flowers. Because flowers are a symbol of hope, and depending on the flower, either death or some other magical thing.
Yeah. Disclaimer, this game contains visual triggers such as flashing lights and unsettling noises, as well as things related to illness, psychological instability, and descriptions of death. Please be mindful of your mental state while playing. Instead, just please be careful. It's just be careful, be mindful of your mental state. I love that. When else could it happen but today? And of course, at the most crucial moment. I thought the illness had eased for a while, but no, my hand hurts unbearably. Like thousands of needles tearing it from the inside. Well, that's not too far from the truth. I need to take a pill. It will dull the pain for a while. The intoxication level has long exceeded the norm. I'm running out of time. Uh, Oh, okay. Ritual time, apparently. Day has come. A sacred day. The
You
day
know
of.
what? Dancing isn't bad.
Yeah. The day of blossom. The day of salvation. Sing your songs. Honor the heroes. Their path will be thorny, yet their goal noble. To bring salvation to our homes. To bring the fern flower. The druid's voice rang out deep and majestic, as if myriads of voices had merged into one otherworldly hum. Each word seemed to sink into me, making my heart pound faster and my head spin. Perhaps it was all just the festival atmosphere, with its monotonous songs and the dancing around the ritual fire. And the druid's voice, distorted by the sound relay, made everything feel unreal. People, hand in hand, moved into another round of dancing. Someone tossed more brushwood onto the fire. A sharp whiff of pain swept through my arm and to my shoulder. I nearly blacked out, but managed to stay on my feet. Do you want to be this person, Jerry? I have no idea who they are.
They look like a person. What's the gender? Red.
Yeah.
Hey, are you okay?
I'm fine.
I see. I feel a bit sick too from all the smoke. But the ceremony is almost over. Hang in there. I want to choke that person.
I lifted my head. A little behind me stood a tall, dark-haired girl with pale skin and sorrowful eyes. She was nervously twisting a half-heart pendant that hung around her neck.
Thanks. The girl no longer looked at me. Her distant gaze was fixed on the forest. It was like she could see something there. Something that no one else could. I glanced around and tried to take the other members of the expedition. Two of them stood beside me. One I knew well, Volodico. Tall, broad-shouldered guy with a stern, far too cold gaze for someone so young. We used to be friends, hanging out together as children and, oh the irony, plain fern seekers. Who knows, maybe we'd still be friends if not for that horrible day. The other was a middle-aged man with a kind face and a touch of gray in his hair. His worried look drifted across the crowd, then his face lit up and he waved to someone. A small shadow broke from the crowd and waved back.
In your hands are fate. In your hands are lives.
So this is our team. Next few days, perhaps longer, depending on the blossom time, we'll spend together. And even that already feels like too much for a recluse like me. The only thing that keeps me together is my shared purpose. To find a fern flower in this cycle.
Listen to the whisper of your heart, and you'll reach your goal. May the power of Fern protect you.
Well then, the time has come.
So the main character is already dying.
Yeah, I have a feeling he's dying of plant.
Well, team, here we are in the forest. We gazed in awe at the massive trees looming over our path. Twisted vines clung to the branches like snakes. The gray-haired man flinched his hand nervously, accidentally brushing against one of them.
Oh, that was the old man talking earlier. Oh,
Oh,
creepy, isn't it?
Catching my glance, he spoke.
By the way, I'm Petro. We never really got a chance to talk during the lot drawing at the ceremony. So who are you? I don't recall seeing you in the village.
You want to voice the other guy? You voice two and I voice two?
okay. He just hides from people.
Well, I could have said it without even looking my way.
Fucker.
I live in an old hut near the forest and rarely come to the settlement. The settlement.
The hut where the herbalists used to live? So you're.
Rashika broke off mid-sentence, shot the dark lights of Volodko, then back at me.
I see now why some people don't enjoy your company. Bitch!
Damn!
She was about to ask something else, but Volodko cut her off.
Gear up, the toxic zone starts here. Hey, Vlodko, are you just a druid's apprentice? Hey, Vlodko, you are just the druid's apprentice, not the high druid himself. Bitch! So quit barking orders.
He was just giving a warning.
Damn. She
So,
was a bitch at the ceremony, she's a bitch after.
so you know what? Just let her walk in the toxic zone.
Maybe all her beautiful long dark hair will fall out.
Yeah.
These are not orders, Marichka. It's basic safety. Yeah, sure.
The girl sneered and pulled on her mask. Veronica turned away sharply and hurried ahead. Petro and I exchanged a glance and put on our gear as well.
Fucking bitch.
Inhale, exhale. For a few seconds, my head was spinning. The oxygen filters in our mask were outdated. The stench of rotten microcircuits filled my lungs with something foul and unnatural. I wanted to rip off the mask and breathe fresh air, even though it was heavy with toxic pollen. Inhale, exhale.
Copy. Do you hear me? You do not look like a middle-aged man.
Well, middle age typically refers to someone in their 40s, not exactly someone in their 20s. Like 40s or 50s.
Loud and clear, all good. Actually, it wasn't. My head was still light, but the body would adapt soon. The main thing was to keep the intoxication level low.
And it's
My
here.
radio keeps
That's
buzzing. Lots of static.
She may be a bitch, but she's hot.
Aaron, she's still a bitch.
Indeed, Marishka's voice breaking up. The radios looked far too old and neglected, as nobody cared whether they worked. Not a good sign. I had warned my teammates. It's likely this effect is caused by spore gas released by some Basidiomycetes. It seeps into the circuits and oxidizes them. Try not to use radios unless necessary. Everyone stares at me in surprise.
You're not such a simple hermit after all. Bitch! Every time you speak, I want to smack you.
You know what? Smash, but I would do what I saw in an anime once, where I put cyanide on my genitals, so she dies afterwards.
Aaron!
She'll die.
Aaron!
Yeah, in case Hex Maniac, that's in an anime. I forgot which anime it's called though, but it's in an anime.
Don't put toxins on your stuff and fluff. Gosh heckin' Twitch's terms and conditions.
What the random person was the first thing they hear? Don't worry about it, random person.
I was embarrassed by their stern gazes.
Toxins on the what now? Genitals. Anyways.
I wasn't used
Well.
to so much attention.
Hey, what the heck? Get off me!
We all turned to Veronica.
Something touched my leg just now. It felt alive!
There are no animals here. Only forest monsters. Forest monsters would
making
count
it
as
worse?
animals. I'm pretty sure forest monsters would count as animals.
They're a more dangerous version of animals, so he's literally just making it worse. He's like, don't worry. The only thing that could be touching you here would be dangerous and want to kill you.
Yeah. Better not stand still for too long. Let's move.
Petro turned
I
sharp.
feel like he needs a younger voice than that.
I'm still gonna give him that voice regardless. I don't give a shit.
Okay.
He's a chronic smoker.
Petro turned sharply and took the lead down the path. How are you? I'm good, random person. How about you? I hurried after him. I glanced at the intoxication level, still within normal range. Sorry, I stood up for right there, that's fair. But I didn't want to stay here long. Not because of forest monsters or religious fairy tales. The real threat was heavy pollen. It could trigger anything, from nausea to hallucinations.
I see it's the sign, the ribbon. We're on the right path.
Yes, as the High Druid said. For everyone pure of heart and soul, the sacred ribbons show the true way. Did the Druid also tell you where that true way led the last expedition? Bitch!
Damn! Still smashed and killed.
Aaron! Are you going to stay silent like your daddy? The fuck? You know I couldn't do anything. Do you think I don't blame myself every damn day?
This woman, right here.
Couldn't or didn't want to. We should have gone after that team, but instead we're chasing a damn fern.
Hey, Marishka, don't forget, this flower is our salvation.
Salvation. If there's even anyone left to save.
Petra froze in shock. Without looking back, Marishka strode ahead. I understood her. The loss of a loved one leaves an eternal emptiness inside.
I think she needs to be fucking slapped.
Yeah.
I hurried along the path, studying plants around me. It was probably the first time I'd gone this deep into the forest. Usually I gathered herbs, a small grove near my hut, enough to brew a decent antidote. But here the plants were definitely more interesting, more diverse. Maybe I could even collect some. I examined every bush, waiting for the right moment to secretly pluck a sprout when no one was looking. Because of the settlement's strict laws, people were afraid to even mention plants other than fern. How foolish, not every herb is as toxic or dangerous as they believed. There it is, a beautifully fresh shoot. Looks like Ariaceae. I found something similar before, and it proved itself surprisingly effective.
I have no idea who that is, so I'm just gonna... Damn, what the...
I reached for the plant, but jerked back instantly, nearly losing my balance.
Oh, that was his voice. Oh, now I feel stupid.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
I tried to think fast, but Petra was already standing beside me, staring at the same sight. There, near the growth among the thick grass, lay a fern seeker's protective suit, covered with shoots and lichen.
So far, apparently our main character is infected with something.
Yeah.
And they have to look for this flower that can bring part salvation, apparently. Or not flower, fern.
Fern, yes. That is a flower.
Oh, yeah,
It's a fern and a flower.
it's both.
The strange thing was that there was no body, no remains, nothing inside or near the suit. It looked as if whoever wore it had simply vanished into thin air.
What's that? What are you staring at? A corpse.
Mariska quickly ran up to us and froze. Her eyes widened, her body went limp, and she collapsed to her knees.
Oh no, it can be him. Ivanko.
Mariska.
This is definitely his suit. Look, the embroidered flower on the sleeve. I sewed it myself. Maybe he tore the suit off and went on. He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
He should still be somewhere around here. He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. You're in the toxic zone. He is very much dead. Granted, based on all we were told
He's
about the toxic
literally
zone.
saying maybe he's naked somewhere out here and not dead.
Yeah. Granted, all we got to know about the toxins is that it gives you nausea and hallucinations. So you,
Yeah, with the suit on.
yeah.
Somewhere nearby. No.
Mariska scanned the tangled thicket in a panic. March forward, save all you can, leave the dead behind, keep moving forward, yeah. Show you a random person. Then grabbed the ripped suit and jumped to her feet.
We have to look for him right now. He's dead.
Hey, Mariska, stop. Remember our goal. To bring the fern flower. We can't let the people go without a cure. We can't let anyone die.
That's... Oh. Oh. That's a fair random person.
Mariska, it's been 5 years.
Oh yeah, he's definitely dead.
Super dead. That's his body.
The last expedition was 5 years ago.
Hey, what is going on? And what the hell is up with your radios? I only hear static.
Out of breath, Rodolfo kept running up.
What the? Isn't that a fern seeker suit?
The three of us turned. Rodolfo caught sight of Marisha's tear-filled eyes and quickly looked away.
We've got a problem. The route. Something's wrong with it.
Damn, the route really was messed up.
Oh, what the fuck?
We stood at crossroads. A single trail would have been following split into 4 directions. And the ribbon that once marked our way was now tied to almost every tree in the clearing. A chill ran through me, my whole body tightened, as goosebumps spread under my skin.
So that's how you say.
Also, I have learned that ferns do not have flowers. They're just plants that look like ferns that have flowers. Fuck you, plants.
And was it even possible? Is someone deliberately trying to confuse our route? No. I had to push away paranoid thoughts and think rationally. My hand twitched, the pain dulled by pills for a while was slowly coming back.
Divide. I think we should split up. It's the only rational decision. Mariska, we're pretty sure you're going to get yourself killed looking for your dead boyfriend that's been dead for 5 years.
Yeah.
That you just saw the body of.
Marisha swept her sharp gaze over the team.
Doubtful, with the radios cracking like this. We'd only lose each other in the thicket.
But we can't go back. Too many lives are at stake.
I'm not saying we should turn back. Just maybe we could ask the druids for advice.
And waste precious time. The blossom period is too short. We'll risk losing the flower completely.
Let's just move. Let's just keep moving forward.
Everyone turned to look at me. I I also think we should split up. Maybe we'll find another sign. I'm sure there must be some around here. We'll stay in contact as long as the radios work. And if anything happens, we'll regroup here at the crossroad. What do you think?
I agree.
Yeah, I'm in. Velasco.
Ugh. Fine, but I'm telling you, this is a bad idea.
Here, here, here.
What did you just? What did you just say?
Marishka, nobody said a word. That was just static on your radio.
Ah.
So there's something else messing with it. It was humid, damp, and sticky in the forest, and soon my suit was covered in tiny drops. I kept wiping my goggles just to see anything at all. And of course, there was plenty to see. As far as my sight could reach, it was all twisted in overgrown thickets. Red forest clearings were filled with flowers of every shape and form, and the tall tree trunks were dotted with thousands of iridescent fungi specimens. Well, quite a field. No, forests. For research, I chuckled to myself. Leave. Leave. The radio hissed, but it wasn't clear who was speaking. Looks like a damn gear was finally breaking down. Mercer really would have to head back soon. Hello? Hello? Who's there? Copy. Bad connection. Repeat. Shh. Leave. Let's go. Oh, come on. No jokes now. This goes bad enough already.
What are you talking about? The only joke I see is someone flashing their light all the time.
My flashlight is fine. Mine as well. Rishka, copy. Are you okay? Answer.
I found him.
Either it's hallucination
You're
or
gonna
she.
die.
Yeah. Either she found a hallucination or a monster or straight up found a corpse.
She found her own death.
Yeah. What? Rishka, copy. Did you find something? The route. Oh, well, she's dead.
She mocked other people's losses while not listening to others when they said she needed to let go of her own. It would get her killed.
Well,
I don't feel bad for her.
neither do I. But I sadly didn't get the fucker.
Aaron!
She doesn't answer.
That's bad. I went my goggles and looked around, straining my sight into the thick forest. There, I caught a faint flashlight in the distance. I observed the blinking light southwest of me. Do you see it? Copy. Let's move. It doesn't look too far.
Are you sure that's a good idea? What if it's a trap? Some evil spirit tricks.
Come on, Vladko. We are all here to save our people, and Vrishka is one of them. Let's go.
Maybe we spread too far apart, and the signal couldn't reach anymore. I tried to snake off my anxious thoughts while pushing through the tangled overgrowth. There are no evil spirits after all. It's just the forest. Just a forest full of toxic, strange, and dangerous plants.
I have a feeling he's wrong. No, Vrishka.
Yeah, now, waiting for my cat. Alright, see you later, in person. Have to be one of them.
Yes, she does.
I trust the forest was raw and desperate, but I was already close. Through the shadows of the trees, I could see him waving his arms frantically. I rushed toward him. Bursting out of the thickets, I realized what had shaken Petra so much. In the middle of the clearing, choked with thorny shrubs, stood Marishka. Her protective mask lay discarded on the grass. Her black, tar-like hair spilled down her shoulders. The surest thing was, she was smiling. Her face glowed with joy.
Vrishka, what are you doing? It's dangerous. Put the mask on.
I started shouting, thrashing helplessly in the thorny branches that held them back. Another minute, and his protective suit would have been ripped to shreds. Hold on, Petrella, just stay still for a second.
Vrishka, she'll die like this. Vrishka.
But Marishka neither saw nor heard us. She only smiled, closed her eyes, and took a step forward with the giant tree that towered over the clearing. For a moment, I thought I saw someone's face among the moss-covered branches.
At last, I found you. Love.
Her faint voice was fading, yet we understood her words. Suddenly the tree shuddered, its branches quivered, then slithered like snakes towards Marishka.
Yeah, normal plants don't do this shit. So what was it about no
You're
evil
gonna
spirits?
die and it's your own fault.
Yeah, so, what was it about no evil spirits? Because I don't think trees do this.
It's probably a tree infected with spirits.
In one step, and her body was swallowed by the withering cocoon.
One more soul to add to the corpse tree.
So to the corpse tree. I am adding that as a fucking quote. One more soul to add to the corpse tree.
I did say that. One more soul added to the corpse tree.
More soul added to corpse tree. I'm sorry, I had to quote that.
That's fair.
Oh my god.
And it was over. No branches, no snakes, no Marishka. Just a tree standing silent as if nothing had happened. Finally, I pulled Petra free from the prickly grip of the thicket. We both rushed into the clearing. Edgar dropped to his knees where Marishka had stood only a moment ago. Picked up her protective mask, still laying in the grass. She shook silently. Marishka. I was supposed to take care of her. After Ivanko died. I mean, after my brother Ivanko went after the fern flower and never came back. I swore I'd protect her at any cost. Oh.
Oh,
Now
he
that's...
was.
Huh?
So that she married that guy's younger brother,
Yeah.
and she still acted like a bitch to him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't feel sorry for her.
But I failed. Petrolda, I'm so sorry. I noted they're clutching Malishka's mask with trembling hands. I should give him a moment. And she's gone, says ex-maniac. But staying in here too long was dangerous. I glanced at the silent tree that had devoured Marishka. All of a sudden, a cold metallic glint flickered in its leaves. When I looked closer, I saw two pendants tangled in the branches. Two halves of a hut. Oh, so does
Oh, it ate her. It ate her husband and her.
Damn. Well, at least they're together.
Two corpses added to the corpse tree.
Oh.
Is this a Christmas themed SCP? No, it is not a Christmas themed SCP. It is a horror game.
Petro, let's move. We have to
But
keep
that is a
going.
fair assessment.
Yeah. I tried to sound calm, but I could barely stand on my feet. Tree claiming two people is crazy. Did you see Volodko? Wasn't he right behind you? What? What? I said Volodko, did you see him? His radio is dead, he is not answering. No, I don't think so. But I remember seeing 3 flashlights moving the same way, so we must have been close. But after that, I reached a clearing and then it... That's bad, we need to get back to the crossroad. Maybe Volodko is waiting there. Uh-oh. Did you hear that? Could be Volodko trying to contact us. Let's hurry up. Petrol walked ahead, casting a distracted gaze around. I was still shaking, but tried to keep it together. What the heck was it back there? Carnivorous plants? A hallucination? Monsters? No. I have to focus. Instead of buying time, we lost it. And worse, we lost part of the team. I mean, Follicle had been right. We should have turned back then. I accidentally touched the giant root. Pain shot through my head.
Oh.
Right. I pulled a small dark jar from my pocket. Time to take another pill. What's wrong with this voice? We were following the right path. Where did the swamp come from? Oh, the forest is like a labyrinth.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Well, there is a band. There is one of the scarves. What the course was supposed to be. A foggy, overgrown swamp stretched to the horizon. Maybe lay a broken tree with a ribbon tied around its thick trunk. No sign of Vladko. His radio was still silent. Yeah, but at least we found the route.
And it leads into a swamp.
Looks like Petro's radio was starting to malfunction. I don't think that's Petro. I'm not Petro. Yeah, oh yeah, it's
The
definitely Petro.
radio.
Yeah, I think that's one of the spirits. I guess one of the kinder spirits, because it's basically telling them to get the fuck out of the forest.
Yeah, but if they don't go in, possibly all their entire tribe is doomed to death.
Yeah. Dark, deep, damp mud clenched underfoot. My suit was completely... Quelch. Got it. My suit was completely soaked, and every step water crept inside. Water lilies and algae clung to my clothes, so much that it looked like a forest monster myself. The floor was thick like jelly, and every step took a huge effort. Petra had walked far ahead, pushing apart the swampy thicket. It looked incredibly stalwart and focused. There was no trace left of the desperate man who had been sobbing back at the clearing. Hey Petra, are you sure we are on the right track?
Sure. See, there's a cave ahead. No doubt we should head this way.
I get a bad feeling about the cave.
We'll find out.
I even see a mark on that tree.
I strained to look, but all I could see was the endless foggy swamp. Suddenly, a small glowing spot popped up out of the water. Then another, and another.
Uh-oh.
That looks like the souls of the dead.
The whole swamp began to glitter with cold flickering light.
You do not want to see that many corpse lights everywhere. Sorry, soul lights everywhere. Not corpse lights,
Corpse
soul
lights!
lights.
Oh
They're
my
just
god!
from dead bodies.
Yeah.
What are you saying? Why not? Your hand will be fine. I'll help you.
Petra? The wave of icy cold hit me like someone poured freezing water over my head. What the hell was he saying? How did Petra know about my sword hand?
Oh, he's dead. You see it flashing, right?
Yeah, he's dead.
He's dead.
I think it's because he's reaching out to one of the souls.
Oh yeah, I see that. Don't worry. Everything will be fine. Daddy is here. Oh
Is it the
no.
soul of his dead child?
Daddy will bring the fern flower and your hand will stop hurting. Come here, my little one.
I froze. No, not again. Petra rushed toward one of the glowing flowers. Gently, as if it was her child, he tried to hold the plant, but it almost slipped out of his hands.
You're dropping like flies. Yeah.
Petra hugged it tighter.
Daddy's here.
As his touch, the light of the flower flared brightly and faded almost immediately.
No, my daughter.
Petra clutched the faded flower desperately. One by one, the shining planets around us began to dim. Meanwhile, the water started to seethe and swirl. I could barely keep my balance. Petra, drop the flower and come back. It's like your child. I'm coming to you. Do you copy, Petra? Silence. I had to bring him to his senses. Looks like the vegetation here was far more aggressive than I expected. Petra's figure was barely visible in the swallowed mist. I hurried forward as fast as the seething water would let me. Suddenly something brushed against my leg. Fish. Amphibians. No, nothing like that could live here.
Oh.
And then I saw it. Yeah, so what about no evil spirits again? What was that? What about no evil spirits?
I think those are spirits of the dead stuck in the swamp.
Yeah. From the swirling water emerged claw-like hands straight in altitude. It reached for Petro. Without hesitation, I grabbed the first branch I could find and swung it to drive these creatures away. But something seized my leg and dragged me underwater. Last thing I saw was Petro thrashing among the faded flowers before vanishing into the depths. No. I opened my eyes. A dark, massive figure loomed over me. Protective mask and goggles lay nearby. Eyes, nose, and mouth were filled with stinky swamp water. I coughed hard and inhaled humid air.
Hey, wake up, buddy.
Are we just gonna watch everyone die?
I hope we don't watch Vladko die. He would spend the most rational fucking person there.
Yeah, and plus we don't know what happened between him and the main character.
Yeah, we don't. Holy druids, I thought you were gone.
Vladko?
Here, take this. Put it on quickly, before it's too late.
Vladko grabbed my gear and shoved them into my hands. I pulled the gear on in a hurry.
Better?
Vladko, where have you been? What? What happened? Petro, is he alright? Try to steady my breath and focus. I throbbed and my thoughts were in disarray. Vladko frowned and turned away.
Petro. I didn't see him. Your radios were silent and I completely lost the way. I wandered through this damned swamp for what felt like eternity. Then I heard screams and rushed there. You were thrashing in water, probably caught by underwater roots, dragging you down.
Oh, he probably didn't see the spirits.
Yeah. By the time I pulled you out, you were already unconscious. Luckily, I spotted this small cave nearby. That's how we ended up here.
Petro, he was with me. After Marishka's death, we searched for the crossroad. But we were trapped in the swamp, in those thickets.
Stop! Richka, she's dead?
Vladko's frown deepened. His cold stare made me shiver. For a second I felt as if he were blaming me. I hunched instinctively.
Did you hear that? Someone's radio is still on.
I glanced at Vladko with concern. All these noises on the radio, his strange behavior. Yeah, it could be an intoxication effect. But so far, it didn't seem to affect me. If we still have a chance to making it out alive. As long as I stay conscious, I'll try to keep Vladko from slipping into madness.
I wonder if the disease main characters are infected it with is making him see all these things, and the people dying in different ways.
I think what he's infected with is having him see what's really going on.
I guess we'll find out at the end of the story.
I made an effort to stand up, accidentally leaning on my sore hand and nearly howled in pain. My illness, Things are looking really bad. I need to take another pill. Wait, of course, that must be it. The thought struck me. Maybe that's the reason. The wild ginseng extract didn't just dull the pain, it slowed the toxin down too. One little jar from my pocket. Damn, only 2 left.
We have to keep moving. First, let's find a way out of this cave, and hopefully not back into that swamp. After that, we'll look for some kind of signs of markers. Hey, how are you? Think you can walk?
I push myself up, unsteady on my feet. I think I can. Vladka was walking ahead. There was hesitation in his steps, the feeling of doubt and confusion. Sometimes he was marching forward with resolve, then freezing, staring in the dark depths of the cave. Never seemed like this before. Usually he was confident, maybe even a bit arrogant, always looking strong and determined. But not now. The cave air was cold and damp. My soaked suit clung to my skin, and it chilled me to the bone. Urgh. I need to warm up. There was nowhere to hide from the cold. The cabin was huge, more like a graveyard of petrified trees than a dungeon. Every step echoed like 1,000 voices. Every rustle marked our presence. Our shadow fell on the stone walls, turning into the strange, terrifying shapes. Thousands of fungi covered everything with thin, glowing lace. Uh-oh. Perhaps the level of toxin was off the charts. Without our masks, we wouldn't last for more than 5 minutes. I glanced at Vladko. Hey Vladko, you okay? You're dizzy or have a headache? Well, I know you don't like this stuff, but I have medicine. It could help against intoxication. Vladko suddenly stopped. Uh-oh. He stayed silent. I couldn't see his face, that made it even creepier. Damn. Maybe it's already too late. Slowly I stepped closer to Vladko.
Oh no!
Suddenly he turned around with unnatural bending moves. Vladko?
Get away from me! You traitor! I thought you'd given this up. I thought you'd finally come to your senses! You will bring disaster to all of us! Maybe you already have!
Oh, he's dead.
All these deaths! The High Druid warned me. Oh, you're gonna fucking die and it's your own fault. You were never to be trusted. No flower but the fern flower must not be taken from the forest. Now the forest punishes us because of you. No, you're all fucking stupid, that's why. Just like it punished your parents. Okay, you deserve to die, Vladko.
My difficulty figuring out Vladko loomed over me.
You wanted to find the fern flower only for yourself, didn't you? To use it just for your twisted experiments? You didn't fucking care about anyone else! Murderer!
Alright, so I have a feeling the fungi in this cave has highly psychedelic effects.
I think it's less that and more like he's given in to the corruption of the forest. And it's combined with him being a bigoted, stupid shit. In their faith, it says take only the fern from the forest, the flower fern thing. But logically speaking, the forest hasn't punished one person there, and it's the person that has been using other plants from the forest.
Yeah.
Their beliefs have literally been proven wrong, and
Yeah.
he doesn't want to believe it.
Yeah.
It's going to lead to his death. He's already dead.
And just a few seconds, Veronica was right in front of me. Even through the mask, I could see his mad, twisted face. I tried to pull away, but he grabbed me and slammed me against the stone wall. I heard a crack. A little jar I was holding in my hand shattered. The last pill rolled to the ground. I jerked, tried to break free. Then I saw a silver flash in his hand. Instinctively, I raised my hand to shield myself. Everything happened too fast. A sharp blade tore through my suit. I grasped the spreading pain shot through me, and warm blood ran down my sleeve. Vodka's expression suddenly changed. The mad gleam in his eyes turned to sheer horror. He stared at my hand covered in blood in horror. Then I realized, through the ripped fabric, he could see my deceased hand.
You're a demon! Forest monster! Curse! Fucking dumb shit.
Vodka stumbled back, slipping on the wet stone. I didn't notice the ground vanishing under his feet. For a moment, he hung in the air, hopelessly flailing his arms. Our eyes met, and in his, I saw despair. Finally, he realized everything. Then Vodka was gone.
Fuck you.
The dark depth of the abyss swallowed him whole. I stood in the cave, gasping for breath, fighting to stay conscious. Darkness blurred my vision. Blood poured from my injured hand. It had to be stopped. I tore strips from my blood soaked to protect the suit and wrapped them around the wound. I slowed the bleeding at least a little. I closed my eyes. Vodka's terrifying face still burned my mind. Velatko, Petro, Marishka. I couldn't save any of them.
The
But
forest was punishing them.
It felt like something inside me snapped. I had to get out. Is it getting darker? My head was spinning. It seemed the cave walls were squeezing the space out. I have to move, find an exit. But where?
This forest definitely feels more like a labyrinth, because basically, what I remember in a lot of myths with labyrinths, they were meant to mess with the person's mentality.
Yeah. They all failed the test. All but one person.
Careful. Move carefully. There is danger everywhere.
Hey, everyone, stay.
What is this? Toxic fever? Hallucination from pollen? They keep going. I can't stop. But why is it so hard to breathe?
You left everyone behind. It's your fear. It's your sin.
It's not a sin to leave corpses behind, fuckface.
My head is about to burst. Whispers whispering on the radio. No, whispering in my head. Sylvia is here. Here. I can't take it. I should take off the mask. I can't. Oh, it hurts. I'm falling. What's that smell? Wild herbs? Wheat? The sun is warm, flooded in the green meadows. 5. I found a beautiful, colorful flower. A while ago, in our yard, we argued about whether we should pick it. Flowers are not to be touched. But I said my mom is kind, and she is picking them herself. And I was sure she'd never seen one as pretty as this. Lyco lowered his head. He never liked breaking rules.
I get the feeling this flower is poisonous.
We'll find out.
I'm already at the doorstep of my home. Inside, it smells of spicy pastry. But there's something else. Sharp, bitter smell. Like like the one in Volodko's house.
Oh no.
Mom, it's okay, don't cry. A tall man in a dark cloak with a frightening look is shouting something. Then he turns and slams the door. Mom, don't cry. Look, I found a beautiful flower for you. What's that smell? I forced my eyes open. Dim cold light revealed the outline of an old abandoned room. A rusty metal table, a few broken chairs, strange mechanisms, a shuttered glass cabinet. All this furniture looked old, odd, and unfamiliar. I've never seen anything like it. On the walls hung scraps of half-rotten papers. Everything was covered in thick greenery. Not the kind you can see in the forest. No glowing spores, no poison shoots, no toxic pollen. It smelled fresh. Right, and it reached in front of my face. I had taken off my protective gear. I inhaled deeply. Breathing was easy, and my head began to clear. I tried to stand up, lean on the cold wall, and managed to get to my feet. I swayed a little, weak from blood loss. Down to my injured hand, the bandage was almost gone. No fresh blood, only dry, thin, dark traces on the skin. Now I understand why Volodka was afraid. Anyone would react the same way if they saw my cursed hand. I looked more like a twisted root covered with forest growth than a human arm.
That's... okay, so that's a parasitic infection.
Yeah. I think he's gonna die.
Yeah.
That or he's gonna live because he's part of the forest. Who knows?
Pale green sprouts broke through the darkened skin, and thin vines wrapped it in a white lace of tiny flowers. It was almost beautiful in a way. But most people would disagree, since a mutation meant one thing, a forest plague. I moved my hand. There was no pain. Strange considering the recent wound. I looked closer. Damn. The wound was gone, and the cut from Follico's knife had been overgrown with green shoots.
Looks like the parasite is at least covering up the wound. Probably just to keep him alive.
Well, it sounds like a disease, but you're right, it would be a parasitic disease.
A few young stalks had stitched the skin together. I was stunned. Maybe we were wrong about the nature of this disease. In this place, I looked around. The greenery shimmered in the flickering golden light. Something fell off. Night? What time is it? Shouldn't it still be night? Rays broke through the wall and covered the twisted vines. I stepped forward and pulled them inside. What was outside? It looked like a glowing plant in the clearing. Is it the fun flower? It was bright as day. Finally, I was so close. The closer I got to the clearing, the stronger I felt, the easier I breathed. The pain in my hand was gone, my muscles filled with strength. So the fun flower really has healing power. Joy and peace spread inside of me. I smiled. I wanted to run just like when I was a child. I speeded up, almost running. But I felt weightless, like a feather. It seemed like a small breeze could lift me up. So quiet here. So calm. As if I had come home. I came into the light. There it is, the healing fun flower. What? Beautiful dazzling flower rose above twisting sheer stalks. It grew from Volodko, Petro, Marishka. Their bodies tightly wrapped in veins covered with glowing sprouts.
Ah!
They had become part of the hill, its soil, its fertilizer. It stumbled back in shock. No, it can't be. The only thing that makes the healing flower grow is a human body. That's the price we pay for salvation. Life for life. I stood staring at this horrifying yet wonderful gift. The druids know that this terrible truth and hide it. Or maybe they never realize what they were sending us. But now I had to decide what to do next.
Oh, this is where we get choices. Yeah, I did. Stay here and study the flower, pick the flower and keep the secret. Pick the flower and tell the truth. We're gonna go 1, 2, then 3.
Okay.
We must pick the flower. People in the settlement are waiting for salvation. They must know the truth. We all must know the price of our lives. So closer and plucked the flower. It still shone brightly as I hid it inside of my pocket. I should head back.
Heretic. Liar. You disgrace the name of Fun Seeker. You dare to profane a sacred flower. Your punishment is death. Okay, so they knew.
God damn.
You achieved the
No,
ending.
it's not that. It's not that they knew the price of the truth. The price of truth. It's not that they knew. They literally were too religious to believe you.
That's it.
Think of this. It's similar to if someone suggests to a very firm believer in Christ that Jesus was gay because he told many men to abandon their wives and their families and follow him.
Eh.
They would not like that.
Right, pick the flower and keep the secret.
I could just give them the flower, save everyone. But they would never accept the truth about the price of salvation. Maybe it's better to keep it secret. I stepped closer and plucked the flower. It still shone brightly as I hid it inside of my pocket. I should head back. At last I reached the settlement. Joyful songs rang out, the feast went on. Flowers found and the people are saved. I walked with my head low. A little girl ran to me. She was asking about her father, but I couldn't say the word. At a ritual fire, instead they gave the friend flower to the druid. Couldn't bear to look into his eyes. They were just like flood glows. We'll keep dancing around the fire. Couples were exchanging tender glances. But then life went on. Not looking back, I walked away carrying a terrible secret. One that no one should ever know.
Uh,
You achieved the ending. The price of life.
ah.
Last one. Stay here and study the flower. We just stayed here and studied the fun flower. Find a way to grow it without human sacrifices. I stepped closer and plucked the flower. It still shone brightly as I hid it inside my pocket. Day 3428. Today I couldn't manage to get out of bed. My right leg is completely stiff. Can't even bend it. Spots grow through my skin faster every day. They wrap around my body as if trying to consume me whole. I don't have much time left. These notes hold everything I learned here. All of my research. Sika, if you're really reading this, think carefully and find the wisdom to make the right choice. Before you pick the fern flower. You achieved the ending. The price of research.
Everything has a price.
That was really... I like that game.
I liked it too. Although it's interesting that only the third option was the one that led your character to be completely overtaken by the disease and killed.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I don't know.
I don't know how I feel about that either.
Alright. So... I think for today that'll be it, because I have work tomorrow, late at night. Not late at night, early in the morning. Why is it late at night? I don't do night shifts the rest of the year. Alright, let's see. Let's find a person to read. So, next Monday, if I don't have overtime, we can definitely do, um, visual novel slash RPG game that is really well liked called Human Construction Site.
That sounds weird.
Yeah, well, it's rather gory, I should say.
Oh.
Alright, just find someone to raid right now. Alright, I found someone. Raid words is danger, not a raid. Jared, you got any last words for stream?
Sometimes in life, the most rational people are punished the most for speaking honestly.
Yeah. Alright. So, tomorrow will be the continuation of the RPG horror game that we do with Hatchet, because we finished the content farm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Wednesday, there'll be nothing Wednesday because I'll be celebrating the holidays Wednesday. And Thursday will be GUI tier listing. Then Friday and the weekend will be Pokemon. As for stated on my schedule on Twitter, Twitch, and Blue Sky. So yeah. That's basically what's gonna happen. I should be able to stream a lot earlier tomorrow. I didn't stream as early today because of shit that was going on with VTube Studio that I fixed, thankfully. It's annoying as fuck. I fixed it. So yeah. Be kind to the streamer. I can't think of anything else. I'm tired from work. Come biscuit.